Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the F1 crew. We are heading on to Aiur, the final 3 missions of the core campaign. Now, I did check, and the epilogue does appear to work with this as well. So this is not the last episode. At least Into the Void, the Protoss mission does. I assume the other missions do too, but I have no idea because I didn't check them. Alright, so we got our Void Pylons, we have our Void Friends warping on in, okay. Yeah, oh, we're zooming on in. Oh, goodness. There was a definitive lack of frames for a moment as we were doing that, which is perfect.
Spoken as one who welcomes defeat. Tell me, how did you lose?
Vorazun? I mean, usually you do die, but you gotta have more confidence in this.
I hesitate to think what you would do without me.
You are about to find out. This gate is sealed from the other side, and I shall
I really like the matter-of-factness that they shoot your starships. Yes?
detect my presence.
I mean, of course they did. That's obvious, you idiot. Oh my goodness.
Are you done yet? Or do I need to keep slaughtering the zerg here?
You mean you don't just talk?
I appreciate the increased banter. I really do. I think it's wonderful. Alright, let's blast our way through this. Yeah, take out a little bit of Zerglin. I do like the blood hunters hunting all that blood. They're stopping stuff in their tracks, which is really nice. Well, except for the fact that I'm still being hit by banelings, and I cannot believe that the blood hunters have allowed this to happen. But at least they can use their faces to tank the blood hunters. I think that's good for the economy. Very positive for the trout population. A little bit of knockback over there. A little bit of face tank over here. And Vorazun is gonna make it for a high noon as she snipes that nerd. Oh, hey, you're fine. Oh, there's so many banelings. Run away, run away, run away. Stalker, use your phase disruptors to tank them with your face. I guess it's really a face disruptor when you're fighting the banelings. Charge forward. Bouncy backy. Give him a wacky.
So goes the chain of ascension.
And a smacky.
So shall it be.
Can you guys stop spawning for a moment? We got so many enemies. At least we're gonna take down Mr. Ultralisk. Oh, he had a brother. I didn't know he was just a really big Zergling and they spawned in pairs. Well, we're good.
It seems I must infiltrate the enemy's forces.
Our path is barred, and he's playing the lute.
Those mutalisks are swarming en masse. I would do my best to remain undetected if I were you.
Done.
Okay, come on. Thank you. This mission would be so much harder if the Zerg knew how to properly use their detectors. Can you imagine? Just overseer here. Congratulations. Aiur never falls. Or not falls, but Aiur is never reclaimed. Those 2 overseers were being too fancy. It's a Bronze League player who's trying to be he's RPing instead of actually playing.
Orders from you.
Alright, knock you back.
I agree with this choice.
Knock you back. And then go for the throat.
So shall it be.
Wait, do storm hosts have throats? I don't know what they eat. I wonder if swarm hosts eat food. They have to, right? They probably like cheeseburgers. If I had to make a guess. Yeah, it sounds about right. Then again, it takes so long to finish a swarm host game. Maybe they're the like 7-course meal type guys. Then again,
Chamber is completely sealed.
there's no reason
My stealth will
can't have a cheeseburger 7-course meal.
Then let us try a more direct approach. Guard me while I prepare. The zerg will surely sense my growing power.
Get them, friends.
I am
So these are, you know, they're Tal'Darim and they're Nerazim. They're not actually what I picked, which makes perfect sense because we have Tal'Darim and Nerazim doing Tal'Darim and Nerazim things. I just want to point that out because I am on the Dragoon, I believe. The greatest unit of all time. If we're going to reclaim Aiur, we're going to reclaim it the same way that we lost it. With Mass Dragoons. I mean, we're going to use other stuff too. We could just use Brood War stuff. Wait. I think we're going to do the host Brood War style. That's a new change. Roasty toasty Brood War. I like that. Ow. Alright, let's move to this part. Make this guy as a friend.
But I should be able to take control of it.
Yeah, we can Naku a Fall Aiur, no problem. Oh, look at how much money we have. This is insane. Oh, this is insane. I love this. We don't need to do much here. I don't even care that I'm killing these.
We should reclaim as many as possible before proceeding. I can reclaim the gateway and robotics facility in this area.
We could then supplement our forces with the units of our choosing. A clever plan.
Oh. Okay, cool.
I'm curious, Phase Smith. Could you take control of me?
Stop.
If your systems were compromised by Amon, yes.
Right. It's this mod. I forgot what I was playing for a moment. I completely forgot that these guys have a mind of their own because their mind was my mind. We were going to the same place. This will be fun.
Reclaiming them would be risky, but their firepower would be a huge asset. The Psi Matrix will fall.
Friendship.
Our loss
Cannon ship.
is steep, but my sensors detect the enemy is warping in new patrols.
What? Already?
Victory can still be ours.
Okay. Oh, that's a voice line. That's not where that's supposed to go, Synergy. So usually if you clear everything out on this map, then the patrols start and they're infinitely respawning.
I concur.
So that you can always make sure that you hit the supply. But that's when everything's been killed. The new patrols aren't here now. That's not how it works. That'd be fraud. That'd be untrue, uncorrectitude. Cannon! Save him! Save him! We need him! Yeah, we saved him. Alright, be my best friend. Now we're gonna get a lot of guys. Go. Annihilators. Oh yeah, we're gonna do in the Toridos. Havoc. Well, that was more Havocs than I wanted. Don't worry about this.
Surely the hybrid will be no match for us now.
I believe you are right, friend Phoenix.
What?
Let us make for the power structure.
No, we're making for this way. I literally don't have control over this. The game is just doing what it wants.
A robotic support bay nearby. If we can
Friendship, and we're gonna lose one of these, but maybe. Oh yeah, baby. Welcome to the team.
guides us.
Yeah, we just have to head over and stay with the team once again. We have a lot of shadow cannons, but we don't actually have as many barriers as we normally do, which is a little bit. Remember I was talking about these guys? I told you that's how they work.
Cannot be matched. The Psi
Okay, so we're gonna come up here, activate the thing, because otherwise we're gonna get hit by more reinforcement waves.
The way is
We're gonna photon, and then we should be able to. Yeah. Go back, go forward. Yeah, it turns out this faction is, or this portion is really easy with Shadow Cannon. You just melt through the frontline hybrid and then all the back line just gets destroyed.
eliminated. We can safely destroy the power structure.
Yep. Nothing special here. And then we just gotta keep up with these nerds. Let's do it. Honestly, I'm a big, like, I actually think this is the best way to play this part, is just go basically a move and micro Artanis. It works really well. You just kind of focus on this guy. So this is basically peak performance anyway. Because you can focus on the important things, such as stabbing people, and channeling the astral winds, and going bzzz with your little lightning charge. And being really happy that you didn't get hit by the hotkey gremlin, even though you had to unbind this ability in the previous mission where we had Artanis. Or I unbound something. I think it was a Zealot key. Blast you. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You'd never get hurt, Mr. Zealot. You're my friend. Got some energizers. Welcome to the party. You can go up here, by the way. You can just go to the end of the mission. I'm not going to do it right now, but I know there's a lot of people who have never seen that before. It's just use the Colossus head for vision. No problemo. It's how you do the speed run. But you end up with only Artanis over there because the Colossus can't actually path up there, which means you gotta be careful. Otherwise, you'll just get annihilated by the Ender people. The Ender's game. And Ultralisks are really bad when they're stunned. It's kind of weird that they can still be stunned in various versions of the game like this, even though I think they got, like, made immune from stuns way before this, like 3 years before? I don't even know. When was Frenzy? I know some versions of it were on release, and then it just kept getting buffed over and over. Well, I guess that's why you gotta destroy it, because Ultras do a lot of damage otherwise. Toomey Nerazine. Is your Toomey hurting? Usually I'd like to have a little bit more control here, but we can still just click on these. Artanis is in fact the Giga Chad of the Daylom, so it's not like he would ever die. Alright, this part is the part that I am a little bit apprehensive on. We've done a really good job at troop retention throughout all of it, which is good. I will say that the previous two sections were just objectively easier than normal. However, this one is harder because we just lack fine control. And it's the same units as normal. So we do have to keep that in mind and be a little bit careful. Like, these mutas are just doing muta things, and we cannot stop them. We did get the mission, though. I guess we could thrust at them. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna Brood War. We're gonna set everything up. Big Brood War energy. It's brutiful. Alright, so none of these are Brood War variants. Dragoon, definitely. Immortal, nope. We have Sentry, nope. Avenger, Bloodhunter. I mean, Dark Templar is the closest that we have to that. We'll take it. The Corsair is definitely Brood War. High Templar is Brood War. So is Dark Archon. But you can't actually mind control basically anything. Arbiter. Carrier. And Reaver. Perfect. Alright. Let's do this. Boop, 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 boop. They had pylons in Brood War. They had orbital simulators in Brood War. I can't unselect things, so I have to pick. They had a power matrix in Brood War. They definitely purifier beam things in Brood War. That was like one of the first things you ever saw the Protoss do. They had recall. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then I guess I just won't use this tier. That's fine. We'll just put it over here. So we have deploy pylon and mass recall as our abilities. That's fine. Let's Brood War it up. Oh no. Guys, we need more pylons. We're running out of power. Flashlight. That's the You know that the Terran equivalent of that is Jim Raynor takes his phone out. He's like, guys, I'm at 13%. We really have to get some other light source. All right, here we go. Let us use the power of StarCraft 1. So yeah, no Zealots, obviously, because we had no true Zealot variant. Unfortunately, the Whirlwind Zealot, I think, is too far away from the Brood War variant. Nothing is truly a perfect analogous, but we can get as close as we can, you know? And I definitely think that we are actually not in good shape, are we? They're gonna attack us really soon. I will build some cannons.
Amon is continually opening rifts to protect the shards.
Oh no!
We'll need to attack before
No!
defenders
Wait, no, that's a Zealot! I messed up already! No, stop! Leave him alone! I panicked! This is a bad start. Well, don't worry, the Zealots are gonna go die now. They shouldn't exist. The space-time continuum is resetting itself. As it should. Uh-oh. You don't exist in the right place. This mission's gonna be hard, isn't it? I just kind of realized this, that we're not sitting on an easy mission. And we decided to do some very silly things. Well, we're gonna try our best with what we have available. And, you know, it's, these are the learning experiences in life that really help us grow as individuals. Even if the growth is, hey, we gotta go back and do this in a smarter way. And by that I mean not playing Brood War. Get a couple cannons here. The thing is, I don't particularly like static defense defending this base because the attacks just bust through it super hard, you know? It's not... It's just scary. The enemy is really scary, I guess, is the TLDR here. And we're going to have to try our best to work around that. Now, we do have carriers. I do think that the fleet beacon building carriers is going to be a big boon to us. It does mean that we're going to need to have attack upgrades on the cybernetics core going. Otherwise, the carriers just won't do anything. We can have reavers, which are great. We can have attack upgrades, and hopefully we can have victory. Fortunately, photon cannons and shield batteries existed in Brood War. So we can utilize them to the best of our ability. Yeah. Do you get... No, you do not get the benefit of Matrix Overload, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. Which is why I said unfortunately 2 seconds ago. Yeah, we're just gonna do our best here. I feel like Templar might be good. You know? I like Templar.
Upgrade complete.
What else do we need? I think we... As I said, I don't like static defense here. I do think we have to make it, though. I don't... Oh, wait! Kaitaran monoliths are not from the Brood War? Get out of here. Get out of here. I mean, they might be. Shakura sure didn't fall. Maybe that's why. Or maybe Shikuros didn't fall because they didn't make them.
Artanis, I am detecting a large number of void entities inbound on our nexus point. Get ready to defend. I didn't actually know we started with a cybernetics core on this mission because like 80% of missions in this game don't start you with them. Okay, here comes the first big enemy bonanza. Gonna drop a couple storms. And then, here's my next tech. Recall. Now, hopefully we defend at a good place. No? No. This guy's gonna die anyway. Doing your best there, buddy. Well, we got the Reaver. This is a good Reaver position. Unfortunately, Banshee. Oh, this just is a sad Saturday. Oh my goodness. It's Friday, too. That's the worst bit. You know what else it is, though? It's my mom's birthday. I went and had dinner with my family. It was very nice. I'm not going to tell you how old she is, because you never speak about a lady's age. we're going to get some photon cannon, or some shield batteries. We got a little bit of warp gate. We're going to get, ooh, an arbiter would be good. We have the second carrier. If we can get a decent number of carriers. In fact, I'm going to recall them again. I think this is the strategy for the mission, is good recalls so that we can just keep rewinding and building up a bigger army. Yep. As I said, we saw it in a Brood War cinematic, so it's canon. Get him. Now, what else do we want? I feel like we don't want too many Reavers. I think that what we're going to want to do is just focus on a really healthy gateway unit count because we are chronically lacking in gas.
Our base is under siege.
Are we okay? Yeah, we're okay. Nice storm. Love it. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit Brood War pilled right now because I've been watching a lot of ASL, which is the Brood War Pro League, and all the games have been so good. It's just been a very enjoyable experience. My base, no! Who could have abandoned it like this?
Artanis,
Well,
there are several locations surrounding Amon's farm that would serve as excellent forward
we had
outposts.
extra minerals anyway.
Clear out the enemy, and our forces will provide
Don't worry
you
about it.
additional support.
Oh, I got a little bit of photon cannon action going. Oh, this base has no cannons available. Well, that's annoying. That's very annoying. That's so annoying, it might even be bunnoying and cunnoying as well. Just every letter of the alphabet.
We have done it. Warriors, press forward.
All right, I'm going to get a couple Templar. And we're just going to hope this place never gets attacked. We might just have to warp in storms to defend if need be. And we'll try our best to storm things, however, it's not easy. Because they refuse to budge if you tell them to storm. They're not very smart. Oh, Scourge. You guys morph.
Our base is under siege. The firstborn have engaged.
I think we need shield upgrades. Because we're going to spend a lot of time having our shields shot. Yeah, we got to make sure that we have the maintenance tunnel. That's very important. Let's get an Arbiter. I think that'll be good. And then we're going to get our friend Vorazun, who's going to have a lot of gas. Come back home.
Well done, Hierarch. My Nerazim are establishing
Okay.
a position now.
Hierarch, we're tracking multiple flying entities heading.
This is the attack wave I am actually really afraid of, and I don't think we have a great answer to, because we are so aggressively focused on going over here. What we're going to have to do is get real good AoE, maybe some Dragoon action, all that kind of stuff, and then hope that this push on the other side goes well. I guess we're going to have Purifier Beam, but I want to use Purifier Beam to protect the army if I can. I think that's the better use of it in the long term, if at all possible. So we will see.
Move carefully, Hierarch. Destroying a void shard has increased the strength of the remaining four.
Archon, Archon. Then we can take down... Oh, the Seeker Missiles. The Seeker Missiles shot their own interceptors. That was great. Beams. We're going to take this down. We defended. We blasted. This is wonderful. All right, I think it's time to get some more of these. I would love to get a pair of Archons, but we have 3,000 gas. I mean, I guess the way we defend this base is we stall out any sort of attack because we can't build more cannons, but we can build unlimited batteries.
Already sense Amon's protection weakening.
This is the unlimited breadsticks of StarCraft 2. We are slowly driving Olive Garden out of business with this strategy. And then I don't think that we want to get this next base, but I do think that we want to get the gas.
The firstborn have engaged the enemy.
Pylon. Did we get the warpy thing? No, we didn't get the warpy thing. That's fine. Oh, Corsairs! Yeah. That'd be fun. Yeah, join up with the team. Hit them with the lettuce attack. Where are you going? Uh-oh. Stop the Corsair production. We're not prepared for this. No, you're too swift. I wanted you to join your friends.
Bidding of the conclave.
Is this what you think of Phoenix? A robot whose only purpose is to do your bidding?
Yes.
Lana, you can't say that. Let's make DTs. I can't believe it. Oh, what a bad mentality. Let's storm these guys. Oh, well, I mean, Reavers are good against Zerglings. See? We do not have any storms available, unfortunately. If we did, it'd be real sweet. These Reavers and High Templar are just going to do useless things. Oh no. Oh, we're coming in from a weird angle. Shoulda recalled. Shoulda recalled. Oh, what is this army? You got Twinkle Toes and his 6 backup dancers. That may actually be distracting quite well. Okay. More Dragoons. We do have good gas income. We're going to have phenomenal gas income in a moment. We're also going to lose all of our interceptors in a moment. If this thing fires off like one more shot, they are all going to explode. If it fires off one more shot, I didn't pay attention to how many they took. It can get bad, though. You gotta trust me. Alright, big Reaver energy. And then, okay, so, you know, the 11th out of 17th direction we go is to clear out the attacks next to our base. I love it when these things happen.
Expect another onslaught of void entities soon.
Because, you know, Synergy is so good at making mods, you know he intentionally did this. It's not like it's bad and it's an oversight or something. He's just a troll. And I think that's wonderful.
My Dark Templar are moving to strike against Amon.
All right, we got some Void Forces over here. We have the ability to warp in Storm. Ooh, yeah.
Purifiers, go forth and purify. Firstborn have engaged the
Yeah, it's working. Well, it's all right. It's very, very adequate. Okay, keep going, keep going. Now, some people are going to say, Grant, you can't be using warp-ins. Warp gates don't exist in StarCraft Brood War, but they do. Remember mission number 2? You go through the warp gate to Shakuras from Aiur. So we can assume that we're doing the opposite right now. Big brain. Big brain. I know my lore. Let's see, these guys are... I don't like them. I know that seems a little bit overkill. However, these attacks very easily can kill all of these, and I don't like that. I think the gas is more important. Because now we're getting everything together, and this army is looking pretty sweet.
Do not disappoint me.
All 3 forward positions have been secured, Archie.
Yeah.
Now, let us bring an end to Amon.
Hierarch, the remaining shards are bleeding
Oh,
void
whoa.
energy. Approaching them will be
Stargate?
extremely dangerous.
Unmitigated chaos.
I mean, I don't know why Rohana says it's extremely dangerous. Like, isn't everything we're doing extremely dangerous? We're literally trying to retake a planet from the ultimate weapon of the final war and their slaves. Like, you gotta watch out, Hierarch, and you might stub your toe.
All you have.
That'd be really bad. Like, really? Really? That's what we're afraid of? Okay, Vorzun. Get him. The ultimate weapon of the final war has been turned into goo. Because we all know the ultimate weapon of the final war is actually the Humble Reaver.
The Purifier forces head out and support our hierarch's warriors.
Get him. I'm gonna...
The firstborn have engaged the
I just want really close attack positions if need be. This one can be legitimately very dangerous. Because it's got this, like, infinite respawning thing going on with it, which means it can be really rough to deal with the enemies. Anyone who's seen this on, like, harder difficulty stuff knows. Basically, as soon as one of these supply units dies, it instantly respawns. So when we don't have autonomy over our own targeting, it could theoretically get bad. So we're going to make sure that we have huge production capability in-house, just in case. Now, our army is very nice, but things... Wow, well, like, we just lost a lot of stuff right there. You need to be... Gateway? To be Reavers. Yep, it's happening. Exactly as was foretold. We're stalling out, which is why we're making as many things as we can. Oh. No! I can't believe it. The DTs do so much damage, though. And then we can go. Battery, battery, battery. Save it. We need the gas. Minerals are useless. Gas is everything. Got a lot of Dragoons coming in. Our units are so stupid. Oh no. No. Come on. We can do it. We're getting damage. This is whole damage. Here we go. Okay, we're fine. I was legitimately concerned. We lost so much money. I mean, we had 16 producing gateways and we were still having issues. Like, it is a scary area. I'm glad I was prepared for it.
Amon's form has awakened.
All right, my friends. So we have 4 missions left. However, as I said, I was having my mom's birthday today, so I got back a little bit late. And I need to get this VOD up, so we are going to do them in 2 sets of 2 in the next 2 episodes. That should be a lot of fun. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.